Excuse me. Pop that out. I mean, I guess maybe I should have changed the name, but whatever. Kind of already. Whatever. I guess I'll change it. Okay. Oh, but that should be done through this here. Alright. So, this is going to be long and tedious here. Seems like, yeah, it's hot, but it's not. There we go. Now it's starting to melt a bit. Getting some. So. Yeah, it's not really super visible. This tip is not really wide to get, like, I was hoping to try and get like a little bit more of a yeah, isn't. I was wanting these to be wider. I mean, maybe these will show up a bit better, like after sanding and painting and stuff like that. Just not super happy with it at the moment. Hey VG. It's another skull I'm making for Kiwi's Halloween costume. So just working on it now, so it's because she has a lot of other parts that she's going to be working on it, but I'm just kind of getting this part done, so a lot of just so I'm not in like anywhere near as a rush like I was with the Fox one that I did last year. But there's a hole here for the to fit in, and then we'll get straps installed in it. So it's much more solid than the Fox skull, which is nice. Um, but what's up? How you doing? So I was saying to myself I probably should have I guess it was an issue of I printed this out before I even knew that she was going to be wanting uh patterns and stuff like that in here, so it would have been better to have this printed out with these detailings sculpted out in Blender and stuff like that, but it was kind of I had the thing printed out and then the idea came after it was all printed, and so it was kind of oh well. Getting ready for work, that sucks. Hopefully it's an alright day. Okay, so I actually have a sort of I need to I'm doing this a little bit too fast and spots to part of me is a bit concerned about melting through this because it's mostly hollow, but if I'm kind of just using the cylinder part of this soldering iron and kind of just slowly dragging along, that seems to give me about what I want. It honestly looks, I mean, it's okay. It's not great. Not not a fan of how it's turning out at the moment, but it's kind of just one of those issues as well where it's it'll likely, hopefully look better at the end of it, so after it's all been sanded and painted and shit like that. So I know it's kind of quiet, but I don't know. I'm just not really playing any music or anything like that. I kind of just want to have it be quiet, both just from kind of a personal standpoint, but also just from like a using the video later type thing. But it doesn't really matter. If people don't like that there's no music, then they can either play their own stuff or just, go somewhere else, which is probably what they'll do, but, it is what it is. How soon you taking off for work, VG? I'm assuming probably fairly soon, of that. You been up to anything exciting? I haven't asked, like, how's the site been going? Good? Yeah. That going any better for you? I know it's kind of a niche market, so it's, well, I mean, I say niche. Uh, I, s- I say that more in the manner of, like, people doing the collector's edition and merchandise stuff as, like, straight up collectibles. I know, like, people buy lots of different video game merch and stuff like that. It's gonna be so much freaking sanding. I don't have a costume idea or anything like that. I wasn't working on anything for myself. I mean, the process of making it's fun, but I don't know, I just, it's kind of silly. I mean, I've helped Kiwi make a lot of different parts for costumes and stuff like that, but I just never made, stuff for myself. I mean, I have a few of the, like, helmets and things like that, but only the Solaire helmet is done, and that's only one part, and it's also, like, really tight and painful to wear. I still need to frickin' finish the damn Mass Effect helmet. Yeah, it's honestly kinda weird and silly that I don't make and wear costumes for myself. It's not like I have any specific reason or anything like that. I just kinda just don't really have any specific reason. I mean, the only thing I can think of is just that I'm, like, very indecisive about a lot of things. So, like, putting the time and thought into something and, like, actually making a decision and going with that, probably, like, getting started and making the decisions, the kind of the biggest thing. Once I've made a decision about stuff, then usually it's easy to, like, expand upon that and follow through and stuff like that. But that getting started, man. But, I mean, more than likely I am gonna get dragged along to her Halloween witches ball thing, because that's, like, what this costume is largely for. She wants to enter the costume contest again. So I should, since I'm gonna get dragged along, I should maybe try and think of and do something. just for like extra content and shit like that as well. Alright, yeah, thanks for the lurk and hanging around, PG. Hopefully, like I said, you have a good day with work. And yes, dragged off. Because last time she needed help because she went to like 2 different markets with the witch's ball in another place, and then she needed help transferring stuff from one place to the other, and then I was gonna leave, but then she got pulled into the costume contest that happened there, and she left me alone running her stall for like basically the entire night. Too many people there. I wasn't drinking, so you know, I wasn't affable and social at all. What's up, youths? How you doing? This is actually going a bit faster than what I was thinking it was going to go. Like, actually kind of almost done with well, I guess, like, with the small stuff. I think I kind of really want to add, make these a bit wider. So I might have to do another pass along them to, like, widen them up. how's your day going, Bits? Still trudging along, pounding your head on the keyboard, trying to get the Unity stuff working? Oh, you just woke up. Ah, okay. So everything's awful then, because you just had to wake up. Gotcha. Gotcha. Means you gotta do shit now. Just right in the game. Is that okay? Well, yeah. I mean, I guess like with the menu, because you have like the inventory stuff. But I mean, like obviously the probably the main thing, the first thing that would want to work on would be just the character, because that's basically the what you're controlling, where everything sort of originates from. So you kind of need the character to move around to go to different areas before you start trying to um then yeah, I don't know, the other stuff's a bit. I mean, because I'm assuming like the NPC stuff you are talking with, like trying to figure out like conversation bubbles, tree branch type of stuff. Not sure what to do with inventory. It isn't point and click. Was thinking about finding items right up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how, because I know, I'm assuming it's going to be sort of puzzle-esque, trying to pull the sort of like elements of the puzzle nature of point and clicks. So, I mean, I guess you could have kind of like, you know, puzzles that you need a specific item to like activate and interact with. Say like you have like one of those silly little pipe puzzle games where you have to like you have a starting point, you need to turn the pipes to have it connect to a specific spot, but you need to find a wrench before you can like mess with the pipes and stuff like that. I don't know. So you could still have puzzle elements, but then yeah, you have the thing where you don't have to worry about like, you know, using a specific item for character or for on a specific thing and stuff like that. Yeah. You want the guy to have a backpack, pause menu, what's in the backpack, cut item descriptions, right? Yeah, I get you. You want to just like simplify it, both from development standpoint, but also from a usability type thing. Trying to use the new input system. Oh yeah. Got a question for you here, Bits, about this. So, I mean, I'm gonna sand this out so this like is a bit smoother on this, but I'm curious. Do you think these are? Do you like how thin these are? I was personally thinking I wanted them a bit larger and wider, but I'm not really sure. Kinda thinking I'm gonna do that, but looks okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can see it now partially just because of the ridges here. I'm concerned after going through and sanding and stuff like that that these will be a bit, um, well, I mean, let's see here. So if I kind of like try and smooth this out just a little bit, just to kind of get like a little bit of an idea here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sort of like right in here, kind of at the like the joint parts, make those a little bit thicker as they like, and then like sort of thin out further along. Yeah, that's at the branching points. That's a good idea. more points near joints. Oh, right, yeah, so like more branches, but they fall off faster instead of the like longer ones that I'm doing. Just do a few like shorter parts. So like some short ones along in here and here and stuff like that. So, um, not really sure what to talk about. There's had a lot more to. Or I was much more vocal yesterday, just talking about miscellaneous bullshit. Kinda kind of spacing on the mindless chatter today. So I was watching a video that was talking about how, like, basically, no matter how virtuous you, reactor people with, like, content creation and stuff like that try and be when they're, they're just, that it's, like, it's basically just kind of, even when you're going through, pausing, adding commentary at that point, that it's still just kind of like this whole issue of both, like, the time comparisons, and it's basically always kind of a it's not fair use, because you're still kind of taking it as a market replacement, is generally how, like, fair use stuff is. So it's not like when you're going through and doing, like, a analysis and critique and stuff like that of stuff, but when you're just, like, doing a live stream, watching and quote unquote reacting to stuff, that is kind of just like lots of ethical issues about stealing audience and other things of that sort. And there have been some elements when it's, like, hardcore, blatant, sort of just like, you're sitting there watching, not saying, doing nothing type of thing. But even when you're, like, pausing, adding commentary and stuff like that, it's still this weird issue of just kind of like the amount of time that certain content takes to create. And, even if you're pausing and adding double the length of time for whatever video you're watching, it's just kind of like that's nowhere near the, tons of hours that the other person has gone through and done to create it. And it just turns into this whole vicious cycle of doing the live streamers are basically kind of, you're watching a live stream and you're not watching the video and you're not going to rewatch the video afterwards. And the amount of time and conglomeration of like videos that they can get together just from watching videos one right after the other and doing nothing else is just like it basically it's unbeatable with the like sort of audience retention and stuff like that. Alright. Well, I'm gonna basically finish like the basics of the lines and stuff like that, so either I'm gonna need to thicken these up a bit, which is kinda what I'm gonna do here. Alright, I'm gonna test something here real quick. I need to grab something. Where? Oh yeah, there we go. So I want to see here. I really need to like actually get these card scrapers like actually set up and create a burr and stuff like that on them. It's a bit hard to see how that's going to turn out. From just this one small area. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about yeah. Yeah, I guess that's alright. I don't know if I'm gonna actually like fully sand it down to be completely flush. I don't want the like huge edge that's been developing on this. I want it to be a little bit smoother. Um, but I think having like a slight little um, raised edge to it looks alright. I think that I do like this look over like just from I really should. Mostly kind of just doing a small test on this. I really don't know if I'm gonna should be doing this outside just because it's going to be a huge mess to sand the entire thing. But I'm not going to go through and move the stream outside or anything like that. So sadly, I think I might be done with this here for now. I mean, it was only on for like an hour. So unless I like switch up to some games or anything like that, I probably probably just gonna call it, I think, actually. So yep. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go read Mr. Lusky. So it was pretty short. Really just got through all of this stuff here, but I need to do the sanding stuff elsewhere. So yeah. appreciate everybody here hanging around. And we'll catch you around. See you.